Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Hello, all my dear students. I hope that you all were fit and fine at your home. Today, my dear students, we are going to start our second chapter, The Address, which is written by Marga Minko. We are studying this chapter from 11th Science and Commerce stream. It is applicable for both the standards, and everyone should pay proper attention to learn this chapter. It is taken from our supplementary book, that is Snapshot, and from the snapshot it is our second chapter. The title of this chapter is The Address, written by Marga Minko, and let us see the story in short so that you can understand it properly. This is a moving story of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. In the country Holland, there is a war situation, and the daughter is separated from the family. The narrator is the daughter of Mrs. S. The narrator means Marga Minko is the daughter of Mrs. S. Mrs. S is the mother of Marga Minko, who died during the war. Uski mom was died during the war situation in Holland. The narrator went to number 46, and that was Marconi Street, to see Mrs. Darling. And to see matlab to meet. To see means to meet. And the address is 46 Marconi Street. And in this street, in the house of 46 number, Mrs. Darling is living over there, who was an old acquaintance of her mother. Mrs. Darling is the friend, an old familiar neighbor, pehchan wala acquaintance of her mother, and who had removed almost all the belongings of her mother during the war to this place. All this was done with Mrs. S's silent consent, as Mrs. Darling wanted to save her things which they would lose if they had to leave the place. And while Mrs. S is leaving the place, at that time Mrs. Darling is taking all the household things like crockery items and all these things from the house of Mrs. S. And because of the silent nature of Mrs. S, Mrs. Darling take advantage to collect the things of Mrs. S's house. The narrator had seen Mrs. Darling for the first time during the first half of the war. The narrator means our writer. उसने मिसेस डॉर्लिंग को फर्स्ट टाइम देखा था बराबर हाफ ऑफ द वॉर के दौरान. इसलिए राइट नाउ व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फिजिक मिसेस डॉर्लिंग हैज़ वी डोंट नो. शी हैड कम होम फॉर अ फ्यू डेज एंड नोटिस्ड द चेंज इन द रूम्स. हुज रूम्स? तो नैरेटर्स रूम्स. शी मिस्ड वेरियस थिंग्स एंड हर मदर इन्फॉर्म्ड हर दैट Mrs. Darling had moved these things to safety and gave her the address 46 Marconi Street. Mrs. S, who was died, but she informed her daughter earlier that whenever Mrs. Darling visit my house, she brings so many things from her house. And right now Mrs. Darling is living at 46 Marconi Street. So my daughter, my dear daughter, Marga Minko, who said this, Mrs. S said, that you should go and meet Mrs. Darling and check the things which are ours house, which are there in our house. After the war, the narrator visited the address her mother had given her. She remembered Mrs. Darling clearly. She was a woman with a broad back, and Mrs. Darling looked at the narrator searchingly and showed no sign of recognition. She kept staring in silence. She saw that the narrator, who had recognized her mother's green knitted cardigan, gown like thing, was looking at it, and she half hid herself behind the door and refused to see her. She was surprised to see the narrator who had survived from the war. अब अपनी नैरेटर मार्गा मिनको उसकी मॉम के दिए हुए एड्रेस पे पहुंचती है। जैसे ही वो डोरबेल बजाती है तो मिसेस डॉर्लिंग आधा दरवाज़ा ओपन करती है और मिसेस डॉर्लिंग इज़ ऑब्जर्विंग द नैरेटर मार्गा मिनको इन सच अ मैनर दैट शी डिडंट आइडेंटिफाई हर। जैसे वो पहचानती ही नहीं है, इस तरह से मिसेस डॉर्लिंग बिहेव करती है कि ये कैसे बच गई, हाँ इसका पूरे घर की चीज़ें मैंने हड़प ली है और ये लड़की कैसे बच गई बोले। सच काइंड ऑफ सरप्राइजिंग लुकिंग इज़ देयर इन फ्रंट of the daughter of the narrator, and the narrator is our Marga Minko. Marga Minko herself is the daughter of Mrs. S. And ये तो वहाँ तक लिमिट हो गई कि मिसिस डॉर्लिंग वियर द गाउन ऑफ हर मदर, ओके, एंड शी वॉज कन्फ्यूज्ड कि ये कहाँ से आ गई बोले इधर, राइट। नाउ द नेक्स्ट पैरा, द नरेटर रिटर्न्ड टू द स्टेशन एंड बोर्डेड द ट्रेन। ट्रेन में बैठी वो। While in train, she remembered the first time she had seen Mrs. Darling and how her mother had introduced her to her old acquaintance and given the address. After the first fruitless visit to Mrs. Darling's house, the narrator visited the place a second time. पहली बार तो ट्रेन में उसने दरवाज़ा आधा ओपन किया मिसेस डॉर्लिंग ने, उसने कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दिया और उसकी वजह से फिर नरेटर चली गई मार्गा मिनको वहाँ से। लेकिन she has the face of Mrs. Darling in her mind कि whatever my mother said to me, she is the same lady, ये वही लेडी है और मैं सेकेंड टाइम विजिट करूँगी हाँ ऑफ दैट हाउस। अब सेकेंड टाइम जाती है 46 मार्कोनी स्ट्रीट पे। हु इज़ गोइंग देयर? मार्गा मिनको गोइंग देयर। दिस टाइम अ गर्ल अबाउट 15 ओपनड द डोर टू हर। इस बार डॉर्लिंग नहीं थी तो कौन था? Her daughter is there and her age is 15 years. She asked the girl if her mother was at home. Since she was away, the narrator decided to wait for her. So Darling is not at her home and the narrator says, okay, I'm waiting for your mother, don't worry. She followed the girl along the passage. The first thing that struck her was an old-fashioned iron Hanukkah candle holder. वो कैंडल का जो स्टैंड आता है ना, वो था उसके घर में। मतलब अब जो मार्गा मिनको जो भी चीज़ें ऑब्जर्व करेगी ना, ऑल द थिंग्स आर बिलोंग्ड टू हर। उसी की थी, उसकी मॉम की थी सारी चीज़ें जो ये डॉर्लिंग चुरा के ले आई थी। तो हनुक्का कैंडल होल्डर हंग नेक्स्ट टू अ मिरर। देन दे वेंट इनटू द लिविंग रूम। द नरेटर वॉज हॉरिफाइड एज शी वॉज इन अ रूम शी न्यू एंड डिड नॉट नो। She found herself in the midst of things she had so wanted to see again, but which oppressed her in the strange atmosphere. The tasteless way of arrangement, ugly furniture, and the muggy smell all contributed to rouse this feeling. She didn't have the courage to look around her. She sat down and stared at the woolen tablecloth. बोलो tablecloth तक इन लोगों का इसने चुरा लिया था, मिसिज एस का। एज शी फॉलोड द लाइन्स ऑफ द पैटर्न शी रिमेंबर्ड दैट इट वॉज देयर टेबल क्लॉथ विच हैड अ बर्न मार्क दैट हैड नेवर बीन रिपेयर्ड। कुछ जले हुए का निशान भी था उस टेबल क्लॉथ पे जो उसने पहचान लिया। सुन शी फाउंड द होल एंड द गर्ल poured her tea from a white pot which had a gold border on the lid. She opened the box and took out some spoons. And the narrator praised the box. ये spoon, ये kettle, tea का pot, all the things are belong to Marga Minko and her mother. द नरेटर प्रेज द बॉक्स, हाँ, वो भी मजा ले रही थी मार्गा में, नाइस बॉक्स. मिसेस डॉर्लिंग्स डॉटर सेड दैट इट वॉज एन एंटीक, ओह पुराने ज़माने का है. दे हैड गॉट लॉट्स मोर एंड शी पॉइंटेड राउंड द रूम एंड द नरेटर knew very well which things she meant. She remarked that the cutlery, the spoon, forks and knives was silver. बोलो चांदी के इनके चम्मच थे, फॉक्स थे, कांटे वाली चम्मच, ये सब कुछ कटलरी ये सब ये चुरा लिया था इन लोगों ने. The girl laughed and she walked to the sideboard and wanted to open a drawer. The narrator felt perturbed, मतलब confused, disturbed, and the object linked with her mother aroused memories of her former life. और फ्लैशबैक में चली जाती, अरे ये सब चीज़ें तो मेरे घर में थी, सेम चीज़ें इसके घर में कैसे आई. At first she was eager to see them, but now they had lost their value since they useless to her in her present state. But right now, Margam इनको कहते right now it is useless for her, for us. But what kind of people are there in this world? Let's see this. She lived in a small rented room with a space for no more than a handful of cutlery fitted in the narrow table drawer. ये कटलरी उसके रूम में आ भी नहीं सकती थी. रेंटेड घर था, किसका? मिसेस डॉर्लिंग का. और पूरा घर ये सब कटलरी के सामान से भरा हुआ था. शी रिजॉल्व टू फॉरगेट द एड्रेस, और मैं ज़िंदगी में भी ये एड्रेस भूलूंगी नहीं. शी वॉन्टेड टू लीव द मेमोरीज ऑफ हर मदर एंड द वॉर बिहाइंड हर एंड डिसाइडेड टू मूव ऑन. बोले अब इससे क्या बहस करने की, क्या इसको मैं मिलूँ. बोले हाउ कैन आई मीट हर, ऐसी वीमेन, मिसेस डॉर्लिंग को क्या मिलने का. बट दीज आर द मेमोरीज ऑफ माई मदर एंड आई रिमेंबर दिस एड्रेस 46 मार्कोनी स्ट्रीट इन माई माइंड थ्रू आउट माई लाइफ. कि सच काइंड ऑफ नेबर, सच काइंड ऑफ पीपल आर ऑल्सो लिविंग बिसाइड हर. तो टाइटल ऑफ द लेसन इज़ द एड्रेस. मतलब मार्गा मिनको को उसकी मॉम ने जो एड्रेस दिया था 46 मार्कोनी स्ट्रीट, that address she visited because her mother died and she wants to check the things which are there in her home. So that thing is observed by Marga Minko and she confirmed that yes, the address is confirmed 46 Marconi Street, and she left that place and she said that I will never come back here, but this address definitely remain in my mind. From this lesson only question answer will come in your examination. So whatever question answer is there, that you have to learn and write in your notebook and send it to my given WhatsApp number. Thank you beta.